You feel way more shame. Dad,
Well, 50-50.
Real problems you, the audience, want to laugh off. Comedians riff, an actual therapist weighs in, and that therapist is my dad. This is Laugh It Off.
I'm excited. I don't exactly know how this is gonna go. I usually do scripted stand-up. I don't always, give advice to people in the audience. But I'm happy with it because ultimately I think I do just love attention. I love attention. That's one of my favorite things. I love attention to a fault even. A little while ago, I was playing soccer and I got tripped and I landed on my shoulder and I broke my collarbone and ruptured 3 ligaments. And when I was it was the most painful injury of my life, but I was lying there on the field looking up, all my teammates crowd around me. I'm like, these boys are obsessed with me. Stop, man. Love attention. Love attention.
I can tell this is really true because this show's about you guys and he hasn't asked about you guys once yet. I love the honesty coming out from you.
No, I did. I got surgery in the summer to get a metal plate put in, and then I just got the metal plate taken out this week. And so this is the first time in 8 months that I've been able to do this. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's dive in. I think
Joe R. I once spent months working up the courage to send a heartfelt message to someone I had strong feelings for. When I finally sent it, they just reacted with a thumbs up emoji. It haunts me at night, and I want to finally laugh it off and let it go.
Dude, I 100% feel you on that one. I have been there. The thumbs up emoji, that is absolutely devastating. But at the same time, that's probably the heartfelt long note always sounds better in your head until once it's gone into blue text, you're like, I've fucked up. You do notes app, you run it by maybe a bro or two, one of your guys. If you're close, you're like, maybe guys, we don't usually do that. We don't usually focus group stuff. That's one of our big issues. When women are sending a long text like that, it's gone through many iterations, many drafts. Women sitting at a table together, lighting candles, kind of consulting the stars. And then a man will maybe listen to one Drake song and be like, I can do that. Yeah.
What about Dad? Did you have any advice on someone that's hung up on somebody like that? They got a devastating message. Is there any way to let that go, or just time will tell?
Oh, it's hard for sure. I don't know, about letting it go. I think you learn from it. Learn from it. Like you said, shorter message.
Cut the fat.
I don't know how long ago this message was sent, but maybe next time you throw it into ChatGPT, you say, make this concise.
2 seconds later, boom.
All right, let's jump ahead. We got Michael T. I met this crazy astrology girl that based everything off of horoscopes. We went on a date and I ran away.
Well, obviously she knew you were going to do that. So, joke's on you, asshole.
yeah, she probably wasn't even fazed by it. She was just like, Strawberry Moon, this was gonna happen.
Yeah, retrograde strikes again. Yeah.
We got Sarah X. My coach at work overcharged me $6. I was mad at her for overcharging, so I complained. She gave me my money back and apologized, and now I feel like a cheap-ass, money-hungry asshole. Help me laugh off my shame.
I guess it depends what kind of industry you're working in, because $6 in most of the day jobs that I've worked, $6 is actually a lot to me. But if you're in a real corporate job or something, $6 is not too much. I've worked as a tour guide before. I've worked as a barista, I've worked as a DoorDash guy. And so $6 is actually kind of life or death stuff. But yeah.
For any of those jobs, do you have a coach at work?
No, I mean, that's the price of a cup of coffee. Maybe you go for coffee, you smooth it all over.
You spend $6 on her coffee.
Yeah.
Now she goes, guess what? It comes all the way back to you.
Exactly. Yeah.
But the shame will probably still be there. What about you, Dad? Do you have any?
Good for being assertive. Good for asking for that money back. At least you spoke up. You didn't hang on to that for 5 years, 10 years.
That was me, and you guys made me feel way more shame than that. Thank you.
Well, 50-50.
Look, we didn't say ours was going to be good advice. That's why he's here. I went on a date with a guy, and at the end of it, he said, "You got this?" Sure, I got this. So he asked her if she got the bill.
You got this.
Oh, the bill. I
think it's the
thought
bill.
the way that I interpreted that,
Yeah,
I thought that she had like unloaded some trauma, and he was just kind of like, "Whoa, you got this."
It could be both or either. I don't know which one. Sandra T, if you're in here, can you clear this up for us? Like, what was he saying that you got?
The bill.
The bill.
Was the bill.
Okay, it was the bill.
All right.
You got this? Question mark. Yeah. Can I ask Sandra, where did you meet this guy?
Camping.
Camping.
Friends of friends.
Okay, yeah. He might have just lived in the tent.
Thank you so much for coming, man.
All you need to do is laugh it off, oh yeah.